Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to this online lesson. My name is Mr. Hoven, and we are going to be starting to talk today about the 13 colonies. That's right, the 13 colonies. Let me hit you with some knowledge. The first one is New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. That's what we're going to start looking at over the next few online lessons. So let's go ahead and get started. You heard? So before we talk about the 13 colonies, we got to figure out how people got here and why people left England, especially. We're going to be looking at reasons for English colonization. So the first event that really started pushing some people over the edge and looking at we need to go get some new places to live, it was the Protestant Reformation. And in 1517, a Catholic monk named Martin Luther is a Catholic monk who is upset with the Catholic Church. So he takes this big form he writes this big old thing, and he nails it to the door of the church and says, I've got these problems. I got these issues with y'all, and we need to make some changes. But the Catholic Church don't listen. They're like, we ain't going to hear about that. So his ideas divide Europe into two religious groups. You've got the Catholics and the Protestants. Protestant meaning we protest what the Catholics be doing. This conflict leads to thousands to seek refuge in the New World because, again, the Catholic Church is very powerful at this time, and they start persecuting people for their religious beliefs. And we don't like that. We gonna move. So people start leaving, seeking refuge in the New World for religious freedom. Word. No, another reason that people start leaving is because of King Henry VIII. He's in England. He gets married. He asks the Pope for a divorce from his current wife. Why? Because he doesn't have a son yet. He wants a son, and his wife's not giving him a son. So the Pope refuses, and the furious king leaves the Catholic Church, and he begins the Anglican Church, where he kind of makes up the rules as he goes. This separation required English citizens to follow the laws of the new religion. You must follow the laws of the king. You can't do that. You still Catholic, you Protestant, you're going to be in trouble. So you better be starting to leave. So he remarries 4 times, and he has no sons. So Henry dies, leaving England to his daughter, Queen Elizabeth I, who believes that England should claim land in the New World for England. So it's like our duty, it's our destiny to claim new land in the New World for England. So that's right there. That'd be my boy, King Henry VIII. And finally, another reason for English colonization was this issue we had with Spain. We got a beef with Spain and their navy. So Spain has an enormous navy, and they had almost total control of the Atlantic Ocean. So that big stretch of water that separates Europe and the New World. They call it across the pond in some cases. Queen Elizabeth orders a pirate named Sir Francis Drake. Maybe we've heard about him already in class before. To attack and steal Spanish ships on the Atlantic. And he became well known for doing that. So angered by the attack, Spain sent this navy to attack England. And Drake and his fleet were able to defeat these Spanish conquistadors because they were faster. They were able to defeat the Spanish navy because they were better at fighting. So this defeat gives England control of the Atlantic and allows people from England to safely travel for the New World. So let me just hit you back with some knowledge before we wrap up, and I got to go. So first thing, the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther, he's got some problems with the church, wants to leave, wants to get out of there, and it starts the Protestant church. The Catholic Church is not cool with that. It starts persecuting people. People leave. Next, King Henry VIII didn't get a boy from his first wife, so he remarries 4 times, breaks away from the Church of England, the Catholic Church, and then he dies. His daughter, Queen Elizabeth I, believes that we should go ahead and gain more land in the New World. And finally, British battle with Spain's navy over the control of the seas, the Atlantic Ocean to be more specific. You've got the Atlantic Ocean that they want to control. They go after Spain. Sir Francis Drake, pirates and all that, takes them down. So I hope you enjoyed this online lesson, and we'll see you next time.